Hey everyone, welcome back to The Witcher 2. We are on the way to Loc Muine now, where Deathmold escaped to. Last time we killed King Headselt for everything that he did, mainly what he did to Vess, but also, of course, Roach's people. Deathmold escaped to Loc Muine now, and also, I think they mentioned Triss is also at Loc Muine. Letho's at Loc Muine, everyone's at Loc Muine, so this seems to be where the finale happened. Let's go head over to the gates of Loc Muine with Roach. Let's go, guys. Oh! Man, these harpies always pop out of nowhere. Why do they do that? So quiet. Then all of a sudden, bam! Radovid. Oh, Radovid!
This is the last place I'd expect to see Knights of the Flaming Rose.
They're here with Radovid. After losing their foothold in Temeria, they rebuilt their position at the Redanian court. You best stay out of sight. You never know with those bigots.
Yeah, we also had a little disagreement recently. They could be holding a grudge.
I'll explain that your presence in Loc Muine is necessary.
What now? What can we expect to see in the city?
Separate camps, buffer zones, and frequent patrols. Well, that's how it should be organized if those mages from the Conclave have any sense.
Another area of your expertise.
The Peace of Sintra was signed on April the 2nd, and all around was quiet, calm, and orderly. If you don't count Henselt's roars and the all-night festivities of the Mahakam Volunteer Army. And the common folk were positively thrilled with the parade that followed. Yet, not one of those fuckers even knew that I, and a few others like me, spent a week poring over the city map and devising a way to keep those crowned idiots separate, just in case one decided to deal the next blow in a long-standing feud. In any case, I hope to see something similar here.
Relax. The mages want royal gold. They'll make sure all the sources of financing remain alive and present, at least until the inevitable quarrel over the Pontar Valley breaks out.
Well, we'll see if there is indeed a way where there's a will. If we're separated, we'll meet up again in the main square.
Fine.
Yeah, so much politics happening. Talk to Radovid. I'm guessing not through here.
Who goes there?
Vernon Roach, in the service of the Kingdom of Temeria.
Pass through then.
One more thing, the Witcher Geralt of Rivia is with him. I trust you'll let him pass if he turns up.
We're to let Foltest's killer through.
We didn't kill him.
Because Geralt had put me on his trail.
Halt! And who might you be?
That's Geralt of Rivia, the man I mentioned.
So you did. Question is, where's the truth in all this? Everyone says the Witcher killed Foltest. You're the only one claiming he didn't.
Vernon's telling the truth.
Vernon is pathologically honest. It's his main flaw.
Your sense of humor's still
Flaw.
intact, I see. Shame it's just awkward given the situation.
What exactly are you doing here?
That's none of your concern. Be along with you.
Looks like Radovid doesn't believe the peace talks will end peacefully.
You can be sure of one thing. Not a soul is to be trusted in this city.
Not a soul to be trusted any time, anywhere, period.
We need to assess the situation. Whoever stationed the knights at Loc Muine's gates is likely to know the most. And
I remember you from Vizini.
I'm going to the Redanian camp. If you want to look around, I'll meet you near Radovid's headquarters.
This place is gloomy. Even the music's gloomy. Oh, I hear something. Pretty sure I heard a growl earlier. Is this place monster infested? Oh, it is! Freaking gargoyles! Okay, how do I fight them? Queen? Where are they? Oh! Shit!
Damn it!
Oh, they spit fire? Oh no, they don't spit fire, they're throwing rocks at us. Man, they explode, okay. Oh yeah, that's how I remember now. We fought a gargoyle earlier in the mines and it exploded. Let's see what's down here, I'm curious. It's like treasure, but it looks like a trap as well. A treasure trap. What is that? The trap. The trap. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go follow Roach. I'll figure out those things later. All the puzzles and all that.
No offense, but you're scaring my customers away.
Do you have any shops around here?
Waste of words.
Fine.
Stop looking at me!
A medallion's humming.
You have it coming.
Where's our friend Roach? A lot of cushions over there. What is it for? Map of Pontar Valley.
So many crowned heads in one place. You must be pleased.
Morning, men. Morning, Commander.
What's happening here?
Hell's bells, who do we have here? Witcher Geralt, the seeker of square coins.
What do you want?
Last time Zivik stuck his nose in. This time, he's not around. Fight!
Oh, what?
Know what attention means, you fool?
Oh, fist fight.
Where are you from? You've got shoulders for brains. At ease. We all serve the Emperor, be it in Nilfgaard or here.
Right.
Semper Fi.
Come get
We
me.
serve him faithfully and effectively. If anyone gives me reason to doubt this, I shall skin him. Do well by the Emperor, and the Emperor will do well by you. You shall.
I'll get you, snitch.
Don't try this again.
Understood, ladies?
We get a square coin.
Long live the Emperor! Formation! Forward march!
The hero at your service.
Okay. I just try to craft some items, but don't have everything. I don't have the materials to craft, so let's just carry on with the quest.
Ready for your chat with Radovid.
Go.
No reason to delay it.
Follow me then.
Go to the audience with King Radovid.
Greeting. Halt!
We're here to meet King Radovid.
Have you been granted an official audience?
We have information about the recent slayings of monarchs.
We have information about the Kingslayers.
Everyone knows the killer is the Witcher from Rivia.
Then everyone is wrong.
Not my concern.
We have accurate
I cannot risk
information.
placing the King of Redania in harm's way.
We bring Radovid news that will strengthen his position during the talks. Care to risk his wrath? Besides, this camp is swarming with soldiers. We'd have to be stupid or suicidal to attack Radovid.
Pass then, if your news is so important. But one word from the king and you'll hang. Both of you.
Don't you worry about us.
Radovid. It's been a while.
Temeria stands little chance of surviving if Radovid has made terms with Kedwin.
Even less if he's made a pact with Nilfgaard. He and the Emperor could divide the entire north between them.
I take pleasure in seeing Kedwin picked apart.
But they'd start with the country deepest in chaos. So you'd best hope nothing of that sort has happened.
I remember when he rode to Vizima, which was engulfed by ruins.
What good
What's
things
he
you guys
doing?
have
Did you
here.
request an audience with the king?
Yes.
The king will receive you.
What's he doing here?
Radovid. Okay, he looks exactly the same as he was in The Witcher 3.
Geralt of Rivia.
Your Majesty.
As usual, you turn up where and when you're least expected. And in such company. I never thought they'd make a soldier out of you.
I'm no soldier.
Associating with military men doesn't make one a mercenary, Your Grace. I'm no soldier. I'm here to settle some scores.
The world has changed greatly since we met those few months ago. Temeria stands at the brink of civil war. Kedwin has taken the Pontar Valley by force, and a Nilfgaardian delegation plays a prominent role at the summit of the Northern Kingdoms. Foltest and Demavend are both dead. Though it seems we were signing treaties just yesterday. Henselt was butchered in Vergen.
Maybe Radovid is the next target. What are the Guardians doing here? Why have you brought the Knights of the Order here?
I've come here for help, Your Majesty.
Wait, Witcher. Were it not for you, Henselt would have perished at the hands of an assassin. Am I right?
That's right. Oh, the Henselt is dead.
I only delayed his death.
Do you know how he died?
I wasn't there. Can we trick him?
I wasn't there.
The first lie of the day, and the negotiations have yet to begin.
Ah!
How can I help you if you're not honest with me?
No!
Henselt had Roach's unit murdered. I can't call it anything else. In doing that, he signed his own death sentence. In the chaos that followed the Battle of Vergen, we caught up to him in one of the houses.
I killed him because it had to be done. It was just. And Deathmold is next on the list.
That is the only reason I won't have you hanged, Vernon Roach.
Okay. Good.
You said you needed help, Witcher.
Okay.
Tell me more.
Got saved. We're safe. Sheila
de Tanzerville is behind the murderers that hit Temeria, Eddern, and Kedwin.
How do you know?
I found out from the dying killer. Oh no, thanks to Deathmold's magic.
We killed one of them in Eddern. Deathmold used his magic to give me a glimpse of the past. I saw the assassin talking to others. They spoke of Sheila.
One mage's magic shows another's guilt. And it's no ordinary magic, but the forbidden path of necromancy.
It all makes sense. Shillard Fitzestelin warned me about a plot. Apparently, Triss Merigold confessed to him that the sorceresses had set up a secret lodge.
Triss is working with Shillard?
She's been detained as a suspect. Shillard believes the sorceresses of Nilfgaard were also part of the conspiracy. Luckily, the entire amphitheatre is under a spell that quells any magic. Otherwise, no one would dare go near all those mages. Well, the talk's beckon. Everyone wants to see Temeria's bitter end.
What do you mean by that, Your Majesty?
The nobles are rebelling in Vizima. Lacking a ruler, they simply want to divide the kingdom into provinces.
Divide Temeria? Shame on the traitors!
Well, it doesn't have to be that way. Anais, the daughter of Louisa and Foltest, lives still. After the Baroness's rebellion, the girl was captured by the Nilfgaardians. The child has become a bargaining chip between the Empire and Kedwin. My people tell me Anais is here in Loc Muine, in Deathmold's hands. I cannot mount an armed attack on the Kedwenis. It would be tantamount to declaring war. We have gathered here to maintain peace. A lone witcher and a former soldier. That would be a different matter. Bring me Anais, Geralt, and I'll salvage a united Temeria, and punish those whose hands are stained with the Temerian king's blood.
What about Sheila?
What about Sheila?
Easy, Witcher. I have ways to deal with impertinent sorceresses. I have managed to tame Philippa Eilhart. Why shouldn't I do so with Sheila de Tanzaville as well? The girl is most important, Witcher. I denounce our engagement and make her queen of Redania and Temeria. The nobles of Vizima would greet her on bended knee, and the North would emerge stronger than ever. I must attend these talks, Geralt. Time is short. Bring me the girl.
When they say engagement,
men without country.
Do they mean like engagement to marry?
That no one seems to have taken into account.
Isn't she so much younger?
Promise that Sheila de Tanzaville will pay for her deeds. I shall punish her with fire and steel.
An alliance with Redania is our only chance at preserving Temeria's independence.
It's still risky.
Anais, she's the key.
I still wonder about Boosie's death. The boy would have had a stronger claim to the throne.
Maybe Anais can tell us something. It's high time we visited our old friend, Deathmold.
The Emperor's men hold tris. They'll get everything they can out of her, after which she'll be dispensable.
If it's between the sorceress's life and Temeria's future, then I've no choice.
Bear,
I'm sorry.
crow, something why?
Let's wait till we're beyond the gate.
Anais and Radovid. Really? He's so much older than her. Okay. What's the plan? How do we save her? Oh, who's that?
Roach.
Oh, who's this?
Roach!
Who are you? Why are you followed?
Just the person I'd be looking for were I not forced to seek Anais La Valette. You have much to explain, Brigida Paperbrook.
Brigida.
Oh no, you'll not pin this on me. I trusted you and you sent me into a den of vipers. Vipers!
Another Vess.
This is no time for pleasantries, Geralt. Calm yourself, Brigida. You were to watch Foltest's children. I saw nothing dangerous in the task. Obviously I was wrong, but I need your help. Anais has been kidnapped. Boosie is likely dead. I need to know how this happened. I need to know the details.
You knew well what you were getting me into. You know that entire rotting bunch. The Count, the Baron.
Not half as well as you do, my dear. Who were those men?
Not so fast, Roach. I have been hiding in this city for 3 days, scurrying about like a rat. They're hunting me. I'll not let you leave me here.
What do you propose?
Escort me out of the city, to the river.
What will that get you?
I expected I would need to fend for myself. I've secured passage. Take me there, and I will tell you all.
It's a long way.
You've a traitor in your camp, Roach. Perhaps more than one. What happened to Foltest's bastards is no series of coincidences. It's the result of a clever, treacherous game.
Damn it all. Geralt, I need to look to Anais, learn how we're to get to her. But Brigida might know what happened to Boosie. Thus far, we've heard nothing but rumors. Take her to the river.
All right, Roach. I'll help you this one last time.
I'll search for a back way into the Kedweni camp.
You're forgetting. I came here for Triss.
Whatever you decide to do later, so be it, but a traitor in the Temerian camp threatens us all. Escort Brigida, learn what you can.
I'd thank you, Roach, if you weren't such a shit.
I'm counting on you, Geralt. Brigida must get to her destination safely.
Good luck, Roach.
Yeah, let's go.
We shall leave Loc Muine through the Order's camp. We won't be bothered there. Then we'll descend the mountain path and go onto the river. Who knows what we'll find?
Expecting someone.
Does it matter, Witcher?
Did mention vipers. The Count and the Baron.
Blessed be the
Marabella.
eternal fire.
Powerful men important to the Temerian camp. And flawed scriptures.
Vernon's mentioned it. I guess I have them to thank for an interesting chat Roach and I had a while back. Well,
Too early to pry, Witcher. I'll not let you pick my brain in a bat.
Oops.
the main path leads to the right.
That's where they're likely to be waiting.
Roach would say they'd be waiting along both paths.
Roach. You're with me, not him. And I decide for myself. I've agreed to meet someone on the riverbank. We'll go through the wood.
Yeah, I think she has a lot of information, so it's good to help her, eh?
Calm thus far. Your dear Roach seems to have been wrong.
You two have a history, or do I have it wrong?
He asked a favor of me. I was to stay with Foltest's children, watch them, travel with them if necessary. Child's play, the bastard called it. That's how I wound up in the caravan transporting the children to Loc Muine for the summit.
Yeah, that clearly went sour. Tell me more.
Soon enough. We've just got to make it through the forest. It's a short way to the river beyond that. It should be calm.
Should be.
Let's go.
She's like the kid's nana.
It's not far now. Redlin awaits down by the river, at the end of this path.
Is Redlin another of Roach's contacts?
No, a smuggler. I'd be looking for another way out if he were Roach's man.
Stay behind me.
Okay. This place is nice. It's nice and springy. Spring weather. It's a nice change of things. Everywhere so far has been so gloomy. This is very refreshing.
It's Roach's bitch! Kill them!
Ah, shit. Who are you? Oh. Okay, gotta save it. Can you fight Brigida? Oh, she can. Is that all of them?
They were expecting us.
You okay?
No time to lose. How much further?
Not far. We must stay on this path. It's the shortest way.
You've gotten into some serious trouble.
I should say so. Temeria is like a haystack, and the information I have is a burning torch. Fill the rest in for yourself.
This way? Oh, more soldiers. Really? Are these really bandits? They're dressed like soldiers. Oh shit, she died. Damn, she died! Oh, damn it! I needed to live. Ah. Is it the mage? Is he dead? Is the mage dead? Oh yes, the mage is dead. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Sorry, there's a fly buzzing around me. Awesome! Okay, I think this is the fight. Yes! Awesome! You're alive, Brigida! You're alive, lady. This is what I wanted. It's what we needed.
Thank you. I'd not have survived on my own.
Talk, woman. You've
Yeah,
dragged
give me
far
the
away from
info.
the city. You owe me an explanation. Who were those men? Who have you been hiding from?
I don't know.
3 days like a rat, you said, and you don't know?
I knew. I mean, I had my suspicions.
So talk.
You need to hear about Marvel and Kimbold.
Tell me about the Vipers.
They created this storm.
Are they working together?
I would say they detest one another. Or that's what they wish everyone to believe. The devil only knows.
What does Baron Kimbold want?
A strong Temeria, and a strong north. He's obsessed. He believes we're surrounded by rebels and traitors. The La Valettes, the Marabels.
He's probably not alone in that belief.
But he is alone in believing that he himself is the remedy for that ailment. The Baron sees himself on the Temerian throne. He claimed he would achieve this by marrying Anais.
Isn't she a little young for him?
Yeah, it's
He's
gross.
a disgusting old setter. He'd be a tyrant were he to don the crown.
It's gross how they talk about like just marrying off Anais, just passing her around like an object.
You know what the Count intends?
She's just a little
No,
girl.
But I cannot imagine anyone more different from Baron Kimbold.
Meaning?
I would call him a sheep were his heart not black. He's a jester, an especially nasty one, though I cannot identify his master. He may not even have one.
Seems you got to know the Baron and the Count well. Then there's Roach. Pretty interesting social life, I'd say.
Being a courtier, that was no life for me. I thought it terribly dull and found a remedy.
Searching for excitement shouldn't get you killed.
It's the last time I do anything of the sort.
You can't be sure of that. Is Vernon the only person you do favors for?
I've never betrayed Temeria, if that's what you ask.
What happened to the convoy? Who were
Who's
those
out to
men?
kill you?
Okay.
I don't know.
What's your guess?
There you go again.
Truly, I cannot be sure.
Okay, fine.
At first I thought it was revenge for the children. But he knows I'm no traitor.
It's not Roach. We both know that.
Yes, you're right.
What happened to the convoy carrying Anais and Bussy? What about the children?
We were ambushed. The caravan was destroyed.
I need details.
We were traveling along the agreed path, with a limited escort so as not to draw attention. The children were in 2 separate wagons, a safety measure, I was told.
Which one were you in?
I was with Anais. One day a messenger appeared with orders for the caravan's commander. A change of plans. We turned north to travel a longer route for safety's sake. Soon after the turnoff, we were attacked.
Oh, she ran off by herself? Oh man. So Anais was left by herself. I guess we can't really blame her running away on her own, eh? Because otherwise she might have been killed.
The attackers were killing everyone indiscriminately. One pulled me from the wagon, but a bolt pierced his neck. It was mayhem. I ran for the bushes and hid.
Did you see what happened to the children?
The driver of Bussy's wagon was shot. The horses got spooked and ran off into the forest, taking the wagon with them. When the fighting was done, they found Anais still in her wagon. I turned away for fear of what they might do. They nearly grabbed her and fled.
Any idea what happened to the caravan commander's orders?
I have them. After they took Anais, the bastards were in a hurry. They didn't even think to search the corpses. Take them.
Thanks. Sure you can manage that boat?
I must. I'll not return to the city. Thank you again, Witcher. And follow this through. You'll do us all a favor.
Thanks. That was useful. Return to Loc Muine. Which one of you is
One day
Kimbold?
someone will get you in a dark alley.
In here.
I believe there's been a misunderstanding, my lord.
Get out before I call my guards.
You
And what
Kimbold.
might I convey?
Nothing.
Baron, sir, you gave your word.
For the last time, out!
Yeah, he's like, he can be
Tend to
Anais's
this matter.
grandpa.
Baron Ravenin Kimbolt, I presume.
Does that Witcher's code of yours exempt you from court etiquette? Does it grant you the right to speak to the Highborn without being asked to do so?
I guess I don't need to introduce myself.
Oh no. I know who you are. Geralt of Rivia. Foltest's other favorite hound alongside Roach. Not purebred. They say you bring trouble wherever you appear.
The next trouble is you. What are you doing in Loc
They're gonna
Muine?
re-establish the Conclave. Didn't expect so many Temerians to show up for the ceremony.
We're not here for some magic pomp and circumstance. This is about celebrating a new order in the Northern Kingdoms.
Is that so?
Your kind doesn't understand this yet, but your life is about to change. Forever.
My kind.
Wanderers and scoundrels. People, and I use the term loosely, without loyalty or country. People for whom coin is the law and everything's for sale.
I know you ordered the convoy to... Oh yeah, who was that? That big, bulky,
Who was that thug I
buff dude?
passed in the doorway?
He's of no concern to you.
He
People
didn't
like
have
him
me.
sometimes do stupid things.
Did I ask for your opinion on the matter?
Okay. Yeah, that was unnecessary. None of your business.
The convoy carrying Anais and Busi was ambushed. Why?
I'd like to know that myself.
I've seen your letter to Horst Lubbock, the one in which you ordered him to abandon the planned route.
Nonsense! I sent no such letter.
The letter looked
The
authentic.
letter bears your seal and signature, Baron.
Where is it?
Oh, did someone use it?
I have it.
Show me.
I'll hang on to it. I don't trust him. He might shred it to pieces.
You'll have to take my word.
The word of a wandering monster slayer means nothing to me. If that's the situation, I've said all I have to say. I wrote no such letter.
Words come cheap, Baron. I'm finding it hard to believe you.
I care little for what you believe. If this letter exists, we are dealing with a forgery. Whoever
Okay.
is behind this has crossed a Temerian noble, and will be duly punished. My scribe will test the letter and confirm what I claim.
Okay, your people aren't credible witnesses.
All right. I'll see what this scribe has to say.
There are objective means of examining the letter's authenticity. I promise to pay you well for learning the truth.
The
Okay, I
truth does
believe
taste
you.
better when payment's involved.
Okay. No, I believe him. I don't think he wrote the letter. He sounded genuine about it. So if someone forged it, then you have a rat under you there, Kimbolt.
Calling me sauced.
Drunker than a bard. Won't get anything out of
Fear
him.
of mind,
Maybe there's something about
like a
testing letters in his
claw.
notes. I don't know any of these substances. Best not risk destroying the letter. Maybe there's a formula for the activator in the scribe's notes.
King of reagents.
Okay, let's test it on the scribe's notes.
How did it go? Light, quench, shit, rinse. Thus you will the facts evince. To read the truth by lies deformed, guano into piss transform.
Okay, test
I
draft
need
letter.
to make the substance that will bring out the dye and apply it to the letter.
Light, quench, shit, rinse. Light, quench, shit, rinse. Light.
To read the truth by lies deformed, guano into piss transform.
What does guano mean? Guano into piss transform. Okay guys, I had to look this up because I just couldn't figure it out. Okay, so burnt lime.
Burnt lime.
Light. What is it? Quench, shit, rinse.
A bit of water. Everything's better with a dash of bird guano.
Bird guano. Good shit. And this one.
Wait for it to dissolve.
Cool. I think
It
this is
smells like piss, but it worked. The sheet's orange, not blue. The letter's
Okay,
fake.
cool.
Kimball had nothing to do with this.
Calling me sauced? Nah, I'm clear of mind, like a...
Okay, you're clear, Kimball. Your name is clear.
Slayer.
So who forged it?
You were right, Baron. The letter's forged.
Of course I was right.
You have a rat
I would never seek to hurt
looking
Lucy.
under you.
Bastard or not, he is still a child. Your payment, Witcher. I want you to look into another matter.
What would that be?
What would it involve?
Count Linus Maravel.
Ah, yes.
You've heard the name?
Young, capable, handsome.
Yes. Yes, all that and more. And he's ambitious to a fault. Right after the Temerian delegation arrived in Loc Muine, his people began visiting the Nilfgaardian camp regularly.
Are you suggesting Maravel's a traitor?
We are all entitled to communicate with the ambassador without chagrin and openly, as court and diplomatic protocols allow. Yet the Count's multiple messengers, the letters traveling to and fro, it reminds me more of a complicated courtship.
You're curious to know the content of those letters.
I want you to learn the Count's plans. The man would sell his mother to please the Emperor. Find out what Maravel's messenger is carrying. If treason is involved, you must alert John Natalis. You will be generously rewarded, I assure you.
Let's just say yes for now.
All right,
Take the quest.
I'll look into it.
My lord, we know where they are. What are your orders?
Bloody wonderful day. Assemble your men and resolve this once and for all.
This is the guy that I'm working with, the soldier.
Slayer. Gather your gear. We're off to hunt.
Okay.
Master Witcher.
What do you want?
My lord, the Right Honourable Count Maravel requests the pleasure of your company. He says it's urgent.
Seems like everything is these days. Tell the Count.
Just when we're looking for him.
Evil eye!
Is that the same request, or what's happening? They're always changing quests on its own, eh?
Aldrich. Baron Kimball said you'd point Hieronymus Lash out to me.
Perfect timing. Come with me.
Okay. Who is it?
Where's Lash?
Which one?
Patience, mate. They should be here any minute. Look, I've done my bit. Up to you now.
Okay. Looks like a mage. Relieve Maravel's messenger of the scrolls he is carrying. So I just fight them?
We've got a tail. Stop him.
Oh, damn.
Stop there, White One.
What if I don't?
Then I'll fucking help you!
See you try.
Consider it done! Oh, the tally!
Let's go.
That's the one. Kill him! Taste our steel!
enough! You shall die.
Okay,
Here
let's
and
try
now.
this. So I'll try to use Erden. Erden. Okay, how do we beat him? Oh yes. There we go. Nearly got him. Yes. Oh, nearly. Oh, I've got to wait for that to disappear. Yes. Awesome. Cool. Okay. Find out what happened to Busi and Aeneas, then talk to Nautilus. Sometimes I get confused in these quests, eh? Okay, I just had to look at a guide again, so I have to finish 2 quests before I can talk to Nautilus. So I'll need to finish this as well. So go to Count Maravel before I can talk to Nautilus. Go back to that room earlier where there was like heaps of cushions and just really nice red colours. And it's hard to play The Witcher 2, eh, without a guide. There you are.
Geralt of Rivia, I am delighted to see you among the living and the free.
Are you serious, Count?
Such an injustice to lock you up without so much as a hearing. And then the beatings, the torture. It's barbaric, I tell you. Based on pure prejudice, the presumption of guilt.
Actually, if I'd seen what they saw.
But alas, such is my homeland, filled with fear and thus ruthless, cold as stone, dark and severe in aura and mindset.
I suppose there's some truth to that.
A response at once cautious and reasonable. Admirable qualities in and of themselves, positively required in your profession.
If you say so.
And sometimes Geralt's voice is so quiet in this game. You wanted to see me?
What's so urgent, Count?
Etiquette is not your enemy, Witcher. It would not hurt you to embrace it at times. In any case, I could not help noticing you circulating in and out of Baron Kimbolt's quarters. Yet I wonder if you are fully aware of the kind of man you serve.
What do you
We
mean?
don't serve.
He cuts a
we don't
fine
serve
figure,
anyone.
doesn't he? The heavy cloak, the silver mane, the booming voice. Yet our worthy Baron is hardly the saint he makes himself out to be.
A lot of that going around recently.
I am in possession of certain information that might interest you.
What is it?
You want to share it because...
We come from different worlds, Witcher. On the surface, we are as unlike as wraiths and wyverns. Yet, no matter our preferences, culinary, political, erotic, ultimately we both are interested in and tirelessly seek one and the same thing: the truth.
Hard not to agree.
Only a fool would disagree. Tell me what you know.
I saw through you immediately, Witcher. I'm content I was not mistaken. You are not the sole person to have repeatedly visited our kind-hearted Baron recently.
Doesn't
Sheila?
seem strange to me, given the time and the place.
He has also had some more troublesome callers, blackmailers to be specific. Now, I'm not handing down any verdicts. Perhaps the Baron has some personal problems, in which case I would very much like to help him.
Get to the point, Count.
Personal problems.
My people have learned where these blackmailers are encamped. I assume Baron Kimbolt has not been sitting on his hands and has also dispatched his huntsman to find them. A horrible man.
I know who you mean. Ran into him in Kimbolt's quarters.
Then you must also know that if you do not make haste, nothing will be left of our blackmailers, save some rotting corpses. I shall show you where they have their camp, and I merely ask that you learn what is at issue. Naturally, you can count on my gratitude, though we both know that is not the greatest reward.
I can't promise you anything, Count, but I'll think about it. Farewell.
Can we accuse him? Yeah, let's try accuse him. Can we?
Fool, I find no other term for you. Did you think I could let you go without information?
Okay.
I truly regret it had to end this way.
Okay, so we can't accuse him yet.
Witcher? Witcher!
Forgive me, Count. I lost my train of thought. I'd like to talk.
Okay.
Does the name Brigida Papabrock ring any bells?
Rings bells, sets off whistles. Why? I believe my loins have grown warm. Touch my plums, touch my plums.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Fruit, Witcher, especially fruit of the south. Tender, juicy, soft on the exterior. That's what I think of when you mention Dame Brigida. The woman is positively obsessed.
I was hoping for a straighter answer.
A man of your experience surely understands what I mean.
So you admit you know her well?
I know her, I have known her, and I expect I yet will, and I'm not alone in that. Though, mind you, I admire the woman. Her kind of ambition is rare among both genders.
Ever taken advantage of that? Ever asked her to run errands for you?
One must be careful with the ambitious. They are almost always running their own errands. Asking them to do yours simply invites them to use you. Baron Kimbolt learned that the hard way. But why ask me about the lass, here and now of all times and places? Surely, given your close allegiance and, no doubt, many a shared drinking binge, Commander Roach has told you all.
What about Roach? Yeah, I know enough. Okay. So I can't accuse him yet, but I think I'm gonna leave the video right here. Seems to be a lot of tension between Marival and Kimbolt, but at the end of the day I do think that Marival just seems like a lot sneakier. Yeah, I feel like at the very end I do want to accuse him. It's really interesting to learn more about the kids, to know what happened to them, and it'll be really nice to eventually rescue Anais from being imprisoned. I'm guessing things will escalate from there once we save Anais. I hope you guys enjoyed this video here with me. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about this part of the game, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.